So, just so you know, like I said, immediately after rocket attack, life goes back to normal. I could have also filmed people are going on buses. Life goes back to normal. The resilience of the people, it amazes me. Me not so quickly. And also the dog, I give her time because we heard a very large boom. It was very near here. Some people were injured. The most dangerous thing, I think, is the cars, because the cars, once they get hit and they're burning, they can explode. So there were people I heard saying, get away from the video I've seen, the footage, it's very near here. I'm buying a bag for the cat today. I'm starting to train my cat to go to the bomb shelter with us. I think he can be trained because it's becoming really scary to go to the bomb shelter knowing your loved one is upstairs. The cat that I raised since he was a tiny little thing, he's upstairs fending on his own. He's very sweet. I came back, I made sure he had water and food, that his sandbox was clean, the litter box was clean. He has everything he needs. And then I left. He needs cuddling also, but I need to do the yoga. It's very important to exercise. But first, the most important thing I do is to load my phone. It's so important because that's where my warning system goes. And so today we've had like a very busy night, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and now it was, let me look at my watch, 7:45, I think. I was just getting ready to do things, and I immediately, as soon as I hear an alert, I react. Not everybody does that. Some people wait for the siren outside the bomb shelter. I do not take any chances. My bomb shelter is not 100%, but it's nearby, and the stress of going to look for a bomb shelter is just too much for me. I did it a few times and decided against it. And they're not really, once you're there, sometimes we talk, mostly not, but it's nearby, and that's what you do. I'm not going to go running when there's rocket attack. I'm not going to go running to another place. But I'm going to try to stick around this bomb shelter because it's really good. It's the best. And I have to say that seeing children, we don't have children in our building, gives me a lot of strength because I see how the children are so strong. They don't cry. They're just really strong. They have so much resilience. And also the parents who raise these kids, who are teaching them not to be afraid. They're very brave, very courageous children, and I'm just amazed because I feel like sometimes crying, and I see the children, and I just remember at the beginning I was just sometimes really, especially when I don't sleep, I was really on the verge of crying, and then I see children and I think, how can I cry when I see a small child and they're not crying? They're not afraid. And I can't imagine what it's like for a child to hear a boom. You're running to a bomb shelter constantly, then you hear this boom. It's very nearby. And all these people that are going every day and they're driving, to get into a car. Cars are the most dangerous things. Metal is very dangerous for these rockets. They can be set on fire very quickly, and it could be a fire trap for the person inside. So it's very important to get away from cars. And so, this whole thing it's just so exhausting. Really, it is. And I have to take care of this one and the cat. Can't leave. I saw this taxi driver was posting on Facebook. He takes the dog with him to work. He has a large dog, like Shiva, and he takes her to work. That's very commendable. If you want to take a taxi, you have to go with the dog because the dog is part of his family and he's not going to leave the dog behind. I see there are dog walkers still, and I think, wow, it must be so scary to walk with dogs and then to have to find a bomb shelter with 10 dogs. They're not 10 dogs now, but he has they have more than 2 dogs. They have sometimes 3 or 4 dogs, and they have to get into a shelter. But once the dog walker is really good at training the dogs, they really follow him. And it's all about leading. I guess it's like the parents with the children. The dog walkers, I haven't seen the dogs go wild, and they have to really be calm and to give this message of calmness to their dogs because they're animals, and when they hear banging on sirens, they can really go crazy. So I'm trying not to think of the woman who keeps the dog outside because you know what? It's not nice to say it, but dogs do belong to people, and that's not my dog, and I cannot take it. I have no place to keep the dog. I cannot take the dog, and the dog shelters are overcrowded, completely overcrowded. Now it's a really good time to adopt a dog when you have small children especially, because the dog will normally be part of the family and keep calmness. I think most of the dogs are really good at being calm. If you are calm, they have a good influence on people. It's a good time to adopt animals that they keep you calm, and not to keep them in shelters because that's the worst place for them to be during the war. And I heard they're overcrowded because they need to take so many dogs. The dogs just be outside running around now. But the woman who ties the dog outside, I don't know, she's horrible. She's not a woman, she's a young girl, and she's so, ugh. But I can't focus on the bad things. Your thoughts are where you take them. And I'm not going to go anymore to that battle. I'm going to get a bag for my cat, and I'm going to try to train him. First of all, we have to see that the bag is large enough for him. So I didn't measure him. It's extra large. I am going to ask the store owner, the store manager, if I can take it, and if it's not good, to bring it back. I'm just going to see if he can fit in it. And because I think if I have the right, he has treats that he loves. If I have the right treat, he will come. He will do anything for these treats. It's these schlucks. It's like licking snacks. If I give him this kind of snack, he'll go in the bag for sure. Because he does like his snacks. Maybe it's a good time not to feed too much. So if you have to train your cat to go in the bag, keep that little hunger so you could get him to get into the bag and he can eat in the bag. Anyway, I need the bag anyway in case he needs a vet. He needs a vet for any kind of reason, so it's the right time to get it. And you can put it on your shoulders, which is really good. I just hope the cat fits in. I'm waiting a bit till the store opens. And we're going to do yoga soon. We're going to do it outside, but only with a loaded phone, so that I will know of an alert. It's so important to hear the alerts, because when I didn't have the alert, I was just petrified, because when you hear the siren, it's like really scary. You should not wait. If you can, and if you hear the alert, you should really react immediately. It's very nerve-wracking. It's a psychological war. They do it on purpose. I heard that they're sending fewer rockets to, let's say, Tel Aviv, but it's all over the country. They're sending rockets all over the country, so there will be, and they're doing it during the night, during the day, so we won't have to just make us tired and to fight our mental health. But we are tired and exhausted. But I think the Israeli people are really resilient, thank God. And like I said, just watch the children, how strong they are, and a lot of hope I have when I see those children, and they're so strong, so resilient, and they follow the parents, and And also the parents that train them, you can say a lot about the parents, but they also keep their calm. You need to. And I think it really helps to take care of something. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have somebody to take care of, because it keeps me focused. Oh, it's more than 10 minutes.